Hi, this is Jeff from SimpleForexSystem.net and BinaryOptionsX.com with the video version of the trading method to trade binary options on a 15-minute chart. A number of you have written and asked me to make this video simply because you found the written version maybe a little confusing or a little hard to follow and thought that maybe if you could just see it demonstrated once, it would make it much simpler for you to decide whether or not trading binaries was for you. If you happen to stumble across this video because you found it on YouTube or some other video sharing site and are curious what this is about, there should be a link on this page somewhere to the website. It's www.binary-options-x.com. The website is completely free. I don't even want your email address. You can just go in there and browse the site, read about binary options, see how to trade them, see how to handle the brokers, and make a decision if this is for you or not. If you're unfamiliar with binary options, it's simply a matter of you're placing a trade that is going to last a certain period of time. And in our case, we're dealing with 15-minute trades. And at the end of that 15 minutes, price is either going to move up, move down, or stay the same from where it was at the time that you placed your trade. If you believe price is going to move up, you place a trade that basically says that you believe price is going to go up. If you are correct, and at the end of the 15-minute period, price has moved up, you're paid off to the tune of 71 to 81% on your trade, which is pretty nice. Now, because when you lose 100% of what you just traded. Let's say you've put in a $25 trade. If you're correct, you get your $25 back plus another $17 and change, $18 and change, something like that. If you are wrong, you lose the entire $25. So you need to win at a rate of around 58%. It's like 58 point something percent. I don't have the figure right in front of me right now. The beauty of this particular method, from what I've been able to tell and go backwards as far back as I could in testing this, is that you're going to win at around a 75% clip. So what that means is you keep your trades at the same level, $25, $50, $100, whatever level it is you can afford to trade at. And over time, you are going to make money on this account because you're going to be winning at a better than break-even clip. Once your account has grown to some particular level, and again, that level is strictly up to you, you can increase the size of your trades. And again, winning at a 75% clip, you're going to see your account grow, and when you reach the next level, you can increase the size of your trades again to the point where you're placing some fairly large trades and making some fairly large money just on a single trade and in less than 15 minutes. I'm going to go over that in a lot greater detail on the page regarding money management. So again, if you would like to explore this further and you aren't actually on the website, then you can just go to www.binary-options-x.com and check it out for yourself. And again, it's all free. I don't even want your email address. Just go ahead and poke around and see what you can learn. Anyway, let's get on with the discussing the trade itself. What you're seeing right now is a 15-minute chart. It's Euro US dollar. The two indicators that are on the chart, there is an RSI indicator with a setting of 4. I believe the default is 14 when you load it on your MT4 platform. Go ahead and change that to a 4. The indicator below is just your standard stochastic indicator. Again, comes with the MT4 platform. You do not need any special indicators or anything for that. It just comes with the platform. The default settings are 5, 3, and 3. Just go ahead and leave those alone. If your default settings are not at 5, 3, and 3, then you need to change them to 5, 3, 3. And go ahead and load those two indicators up. The last indicator is, you can see up here are blue and red lines. That's the FIBO-PIV indicator that draws a pivot line, 3 resistance lines, and 3 support lines. Very, very accurate indicator when it comes to finding points of support and resistance on your charts. I highly recommend you use it. It is also available on the site for free. Just look for the link. You can download it and install it into your MT4 indicators folder, the experts/indicators folder, and it loads like any other indicator does. So what we are looking for to start a trade, we are looking for a break of a line on the RSI. Now, I didn't mention that. Let me say that now. When you load the RSI indicator, you want to add 3 lines. A line at 25, a line at 50, and a line at 75. So your indicator would look exactly like mine. What we're looking for are breaks, either below the 25 or above the 75 line. And once we get that break, what we're looking for is the new segment of the RSI to flip up and form a very sharp V pattern. It's pretty much a 90-degree type of movement on the lines. You can see a very sharp point there. And again, you want that point to either be below or at least sitting on the 25 line. If it's actually touching the 25 line without breaking it, I will include that. And in fact, you can see over here on the 75 line, it's the same thing. You want to break above the 75 line or at least touch it. You can see 2 points here where it's actually touching the line. That's fine. I'll accept that. And again, after the new candle opens, you begin to see a V formation on there. It does not lock in until the candle closes. So, like I said, there's some risk here. You're not going to win every trade. You can get a V formation here, and then price can reverse on you, and then you end up just getting a continuation of the straight line. But more often than not, like I said, about three quarters of the time, once you get that V formation, it locks in. So what we're looking for is that V formation. Either below 75 or at 75, below 25 or on the line for 25, or above 75 and on the line for 75, and then heading in the opposite direction. Now this is the 9 o'clock candle right here that opened up. And let's see, this is the 8:30, 8:45, 8:45 to 9. So at 9 o'clock, the new candle opened, and eventually we got the V formation. It took a few minutes, but once we got the V formation, let me show you real quickly. Here's the 1 minute chart. You want to switch over to the 1 minute. Here's the 9 o'clock candle. This is the opening candle for the new 15 minute. You'll notice that prices are moving down. We're looking at the stochastic. The stochastic is moving down, okay, and it continues to move down until it crosses. The blue line crosses the red line. Now it does that right here, and this is the 905 candle. And the 905 candle closes with a price of 131.86.8. And you have a clear cross of the stochastic at that point. This is where we are going to decide to enter a trade. This is telling us that with the cross of the stochastic, we should be in a buy situation. We should figure that this candle, the 15-minute candle, the one previously, the one we were just looking at, will close higher than our entry price when that candle finally gets around to closing. So it's 9:04. We call up our broker. We place a buy or a buy trade. We think it's going to go higher. At 9:04, we should be able to get an entry price of somewhere in the 131.86. If you delayed it, it would still, the next candle is still at 131.86 on the close. So you're still very very close to an original entry point of what you would have gotten had you moved right on the 9:04 candle or the 9:05 candle. Anyway, we come up to the 9:14 candle, which is, where is that one? Right here. And we see the 9:14 candle close at 131.94, so that's about, 8 pips higher. Obviously, you can see from the chart that it closed much higher. So you win. You just won that trade. You just got a 71% return on your money in about 11 minutes, 10 minutes, somewhere in that range. Now, here's a bonus, which I did not mention in the written material, but I will toss this in right now. I want you to go back and take a look at the original candle here. This is the candle where we are placing the trade, the 15-minute candle. It opens at 9 o'clock. It closes at 9:14:59. Okay, and then 9:15 this candle opens as well. Again, about 3/4 of the time, the very next candle is going to close in the same direction as the candle you just traded. So what I mean by that is this was a buy trade. We thought with our entry point of whatever it was, 31.86, I think it was. We said it's going to close higher. It did. It closed at what, 31.94, about 8 pips. The next candle, right from the very opening, we say is going to close actually higher. And you can see this one opened at 31.94.7. It closed at 31.95.4. If you go through and look, you will find that about 3/4 of the time, is if you get a winning trade on this one, as soon as the next bar opens, you can place another trade in the same direction, and you'll pick up a second winning trade about 3/4 of the time. In fact, if you look over here, we had a couple of reaches here with a sharp U-turn. I would have passed on this trade because we never got even though we had a break above, it continued to move up, and we never got that sharp V. When we got the sharp V here, this was our trade to sell. Notice that it closed as a sell candle. And immediately, the next candle also opened and moved down and closed as a sell candle. 2 winners in a row. The next example we have right here, get back to it here. Again, it closed. This candle closed up, but immediately started moving down. We got a sell candle. We sold, or you could have sold. You would have won. You would have immediately sold again. Moved around a little bit, but eventually it closed as a very good solid sell candle. So essentially you can double up on your winning trades about 3/4 of the time. Anyway, that's it. That's the system. You start with a 15-minute. As soon as you see that V beginning to form, you want to flip over to the 1-minute chart. You want to find the crossover on the stochastic, which would be right here. As soon as you get the crossover, you place the trade. That's either, in this case, it's moving up, but the same thing would happen if it was a sell trade moving down. As soon as the stochastic crosses over in a downward motion heading down, that's when you would enter your sell trade. When it crosses up, that's when you enter your buy trade. Pretty simple, and like I said, it wins about 3/4 of the time. So anyway, I hope that helps, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, I'd appreciate it if you could, if you're on YouTube, it asks you if you liked the video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate it if you click the like button. You'll notice on the website itself we have the Google +1 button on there. If you like that, I'd appreciate it if you click the Google +1 button. We're kind of experimenting right now to see how that is going to affect our rankings in the search engines and things, and we're just seeing if that is going to be any help. So if you could do that, appreciate it. If not, no problem. Still, hope you liked the video, and come on back and we'll have some more for you later.